Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. Silence is powerful. When a woman goes silent, a man's reaction will tell you everything you need to know. Some men step up, some men disappear, and some men don't even notice. And that right there is your answer. Understand this, men are problem solvers. If a man cares about you, your silence won't sit right with him. He'll come looking, trying to figure out what's wrong. He won't just let you fade away, because when a man loves you, your voice matters to him. Think about it. When you care about something, you don't ignore it. If your phone goes missing, you look for it. If your car breaks down, you fix it. If you lose your job, you hustle to get another one. So if a man values you, he's not going to sit back and watch you pull away without doing something. A man who loves you will notice the shift in your energy. He'll feel that space you've created, and he'll step in to fill it. A real man doesn't just care when it's convenient. He doesn't only show up when he needs something. He shows up because he wants to, because you matter to him. And when you go silent, he will make an effort to understand why. He won't just assume everything is fine. He won't wait for you to fix things. He won't just brush it off and continue as if nothing happened. A man who truly values you will take action. He will ask, "Are you okay?" He will say, "I've noticed something is different. Talk to me." And that right there is how you know he's serious about you. On the other hand, if a man doesn't care, he will do nothing. He won't check in. He won't ask questions. He won't change a thing. And that silence you gave him, it won't make a difference, because in his mind, you were never a priority to begin with. And that's hard to accept sometimes. Women want to believe that maybe he's just busy. Maybe he's dealing with his own problems. Maybe he doesn't know how to express himself. But listen, a man who truly wants to be in your life will always find a way to show it. Silence forces a man to make a choice. Men communicate differently from women. Women express, explain, and share their emotions freely. Men, on the other hand, often show love through actions rather than words. So when you remove your words, your energy, and your attention, his actions will tell you everything. If he values you, he will find a way to communicate. He will call, he will show up, he will put in effort, because he won't want to lose you. If he doesn't, then you have your answer. A man who is truly interested in you will always take steps to fix what's broken. He won't just let you drift away. He won't wait until it's too late. He will notice and he will act, but a man who only saw you as an option will let you walk away without a fight. This is why silence is such a powerful tool. Women often over-explain, over-give, and overcompensate in relationships. They try to make a man understand. They try to fix things on their own. But sometimes the best way to see a man's true intentions is to do nothing at all. Stop texting first. Stop making plans. Stop checking in. Just pull back and watch what happens. If he steps up, you know he cares. If he does nothing, you know he never really did. And if he gets mad at you for going silent, that tells you something too. A man who truly cares will want to understand. A man who only wants control will get frustrated that he can't manipulate you the way he used to. Silence isn't about playing games. It's about self-respect. It's about giving a man space to show you who he really is. And when you see the truth, believe it, because a man's actions will always speak louder than his words. A man who values you will notice your silence and take action. If he loves you, he won't be comfortable with distance. He won't ignore it. He won't push it aside. He will step up, because losing you is not an option for him. He will make an effort because he doesn't want to risk letting you go. A man who is truly invested in you will always be aware of how you feel. He will pay attention even to the things you don't say. Because when you love someone, you don't just hear their words. You feel their silence. Silence reveals effort. It shows you exactly where you stand. If you stop texting, stop calling, and stop making plans, and he doesn't even check on you, that means his interest was never that deep. Real men don't ignore what they value. If he lets you go that easily, you were never a priority. It's easy for a man to say he cares when things are good, but what happens when you pull away? What happens when you stop putting in all the work? If he values you, he will notice and he will make an effort to fix things. But if he doesn't, that means you were the only one holding the relationship together. And that's not love, that's convenience. A man's reaction to your silence shows if he's worth your time or if it's time to move on. If a man really loves you, he won't let silence turn into distance. He won't let the space between you grow bigger. He will fight for you. He will reach out. He will do what it takes to make things right. But if he does nothing, that silence should tell you everything. So the next time you're unsure about where you stand with a man, don't argue, don't beg, don't over-explain. Just go silent and watch, because his actions or his lack of them will give you the answer you need. Silence reveals effort. It shows you exactly where you stand. If you stop texting, stop calling, and stop making plans, and he doesn't even check on you, that means his interest was never that deep. Real men don't ignore what they value. If he let you go that easily, you were never a priority. It's easy to get caught up in excuses. Maybe he's busy. Maybe he's dealing with stress. Maybe he doesn't know how to express himself. But here's the truth. When a man genuinely cares about you, no excuse will keep him from showing it. A man who values you won't need reminders to check in on you. He won't need you to beg for his attention. It will come naturally, because when you matter to someone, they make sure you know it. Think about it. Have you ever seen a man forget to watch his favorite game? Have you ever seen him forget to check his phone when he's expecting an important call? When something is important to a man, he makes time for it. He prioritizes it. He remembers it. So if he's not checking in on you, if he's not making an effort, it's because you're not as important to him as you should be. And that's a hard pill to swallow, but it's better to accept the truth than to keep making excuses for someone who doesn't truly care. Silence forces a man to show his real priorities. When you pull back, when you stop chasing, when you stop putting in all the effort, you get to see the truth. If he values you, he will feel that shift. He will miss you. He will notice your absence and take action. He won't just let you go. He won't be comfortable with the silence. He will want to fix things, because a man who truly cares about you won't want to risk losing you. But if he doesn't check in, if he doesn't call, if he doesn't even notice, then you have your answer. And that answer is painful, but it's also freeing, because once you know where you stand, you can stop wasting your time on someone who doesn't deserve you. Many women make the mistake of thinking that if they just try harder, if they just give more, if they just prove how much they care, the man will finally reciprocate. But relationships don't work that way. Love is not something you earn by overgiving. Love is something that flows naturally when both people truly value each other. When you remove yourself from the equation, when you go silent, when you stop initiating contact and a man does nothing to reach out to you, that means he was only responding to your energy, not creating any of his own. That means you were doing all the work and he was just going along for the ride. And that's not a real relationship. That's one-sided effort. Men are action-oriented. They may not always express their feelings through words, but their actions tell the truth. If a man wants to see you, he will make time. If he wants to talk to you, he will reach out. If he wants to be with you, he will make the effort. And if he doesn't, then he was never really in it in the first place. It's easy to make excuses for a man's lack of effort, especially when you care about him. Maybe he's afraid of getting hurt. Maybe he's just not good at communication. Maybe he's going through something difficult. But none of those excuses change the fact that when a man wants to be in your life, he makes it known. He doesn't leave you guessing. He doesn't leave you wondering where you stand. He doesn't let silence linger. Silence is a test that reveals the truth. It's not about playing games. It's not about manipulating a man into chasing you. It's about stepping back and allowing him to show you through his actions what he really wants. If he values you, he will come forward. If he doesn't, he will fade away. And that's all you need to know. Women often feel the need to over-explain. They feel the need to remind a man how much they care. They feel the need to prove their worth. But the right man will already see your worth. You won't have to convince him. You won't have to fight for his attention. You won't have to question his intentions. If a man lets you go without a second thought, that means he was never truly invested. And while that truth hurts, it also sets you free because it means you can stop waiting, stop hoping, stop trying to force something that was never real to begin with. A man who is truly interested in you will always make an effort, even if he's busy, even if he's stressed, even if he's unsure. He will find a way to let you know that he cares. Because when a man values something, he protects it, he nurtures it, he doesn't take it for granted. If you go silent and he doesn't notice, then you were never as important to him as you thought. And that realization, though painful, is a gift because it allows you to stop wasting your time on someone who isn't capable of giving you the love and attention you deserve. Women need to understand their own worth. They need to stop settling for men who only put in effort when it's convenient. They need to stop making excuses for men who don't show up. They need to stop believing that if they just try a little harder, things will change. Silence is a powerful tool because it removes the noise. It removes the distractions. It forces the truth to come to the surface. When you go silent, you get to see a man's real intentions. You get to see whether he truly values you or if he was just enjoying the benefits of your attention. A man who genuinely cares will not be comfortable with silence. He will not ignore it. He will not let it stretch on for too long. He will step up. He will reach out. He will make an effort to understand what's wrong and fix it, because losing you is not something he is willing to risk. If he does it, then you have your answer, and that answer is more valuable than any excuse you can make for him, because at the end of the day, actions speak louder than words. And if his actions show you that he doesn't care, believe him. A woman's energy is precious. Her love is valuable. Her attention is a gift. And if a man can't recognize that, if he can't appreciate that, then he doesn't deserve it. Silence isn't about manipulation. It's about clarity. It's about letting go of the noise and seeing the truth for what it really is. And the truth is, a man who wants you will always make an effort. And a man who doesn't, well, his silence will tell you everything you need to know. A man's reaction to your silence shows if he's worth your time or if it's time to move on. If a man really loves you, he won't let silence turn into distance. He won't let the space between you grow bigger. He will fight for you. He will reach out. He will do what it takes to make things right. But if he does nothing, that silence should tell you everything. A man who truly cares will not be comfortable with distance. He won't ignore it, he won't dismiss it, and he won't let it stretch on without making an effort to fix things. Because when a man values you, losing you is not an option. He won't risk it. He won't let pride or fear stop him from showing you how much you mean to him. His actions will reflect his feelings, and he will make sure you know that you matter to him. When a man loves a woman, her silence is unsettling. He notices when she stops texting first. He notices when she stops calling. He notices when her energy shifts. And he won't just sit back and do nothing. He won't assume it's not a big deal. He won't act like everything is fine when he knows something has changed. Instead, he will step up. He will ask what's wrong. He will make an effort to understand, to communicate, to bridge the gap before it grows too wide. A man who is serious about you will always be aware of your emotions, even the unspoken ones. He will be in tune with your energy, and he will sense when something is off. He won't wait for you to spell it out. He won't ignore the signs. He will act because he knows that a real connection requires effort, awareness, and care. But if he does nothing, if he lets the silence grow, if he doesn't even seem to notice that you pulled away, then you have your answer. And that answer is painful, but it's also necessary because it means that he was never as invested as you were. It means that he was never truly afraid to lose you. It means that to him, your presence was something he took for granted, something he never truly fought for. A man who lets silence turn into distance is a man who was never all in. He may have enjoyed the relationship. He may have liked the attention. He may have been comfortable with what you brought into his life, but if he can let you go without a fight, if he can let you walk away without reaching for you, then he was never deeply invested, because when a man truly loves a woman, he does not let her slip away in silence. Women often wait for a man to come around. They wait for him to realize what he's losing. They wait for him to reach out, to fix things, to make an effort. But the truth is, if a man values you, he won't need time to figure it out. He won't need to lose you to understand your worth. He will already know, and he will act accordingly. If he doesn't, then you have to ask yourself why you're waiting. Why are you holding on to someone who isn't holding on to you? Why are you making excuses for someone who has shown you through his inaction that he doesn't value you the way you deserve? A man who truly cares will not let silence last. He will not be content with distance. He will not wait until it's too late to fix things. Because when a man loves a woman, he does not sit back and hope she comes back to him. He goes after her. He fights for her. He does what it takes to show her that she matters, that she is important, that he cannot imagine his life without her. Silence is revealing. It shows you who a man really is. It strips away the words, the excuses, the distractions. It forces him to act, or to show you through his lack of action that he was never truly invested. Women sometimes believe that if they just explain enough, if they just show how much they care, if they just prove their worth, the man will finally step up. But love doesn't work that way. Love isn't something you have to convince someone to feel. Love is something that flows naturally when two people truly value each other. If you go silent and he does nothing, that's not love. That's not care. That's not effort. That's indifference. And indifference is not something you can change no matter how much you give, no matter how much you explain, no matter how much you try. A man who loves you will not let you wonder how he feels. He will not let you question where you stand. He will not leave you in silence, unsure of his intentions. He will make sure you know. He will make sure you feel it. He will not let pride, fear, or hesitation keep him from showing you that you are important to him. If a man lets you go, let him. If he does nothing to stop the distance from growing, let it grow. If he does not fight for you, stop fighting for him. Because the right man, the man who truly values you, will never let silence come between you. He will never let distance replace effort. He will never make you feel like you have to beg for his attention, his time, his love. A real man does not need to be convinced. He does not need to be reminded. He does not need to lose you to realize what he had. He knows, and because he knows, he acts. So if your silence is met with silence, take that as the answer you were looking for, because inaction speaks just as loudly as action. And if he does nothing, that tells you everything you need to know.